Hello, welcome to Skyblock. I'll be showing a couple tips that I use for the early game specifically, which got me pretty far and that you might not know about, but could be useful to you. So let's start off with the first one. So your first objective would be to reach this island where there's this cobblestone minion here, to go to the hub islands. But actually, you can just do /h. So if you didn't know, instead of just constructing to the main island, I would say, you can type /hub and it will teleport you directly to the Skyblock hub. Or you could just also type /h, which is even faster. And you can TP from the hub, to the hub, from any island at any points using the /h commands. So say for example, I'm in the park. Let's go to the park real quick, which is another island. Alright, well, here we are in the park. And so here to go back to the main island, you can do /h directly. And it will actually lead you to the portal. So if you actually want to go to the center hub island, you can type /h again. And then it will lead you there right away. So this is one of my first tips. Then another tip that might be useful to you is to use the bank. Let's go to tip number 2. Using the bank saves you money. If you don't know, when you die, you lose money. So I can try it out actually. Say I will jump into the void with the 25 coins I have in me on my purse. Then I will lose 12.5 coins, I believe, because you lose half of the coins you have in your purse. So say here I jump into the voids and I just lost 12.5 coins, which is a half. So you might want to at first just talk to this guy, the banker, talk to him to answer twice. He will grant you a couple, like 100 coins, I believe, which you can deposit in the bank. Then for the next tip, you will need a couple coins, and people usually struggle to kill the zombies on this zone at the very start because they have 100 health, and any kind of sword that you have, say the rogue sword, only does 20 damage. So you can only deal at most 74 damage, and you don't one-shot them. So one thing that can be really useful to just one-shot these mobs would be to go to this guy here called the weaponsmith, and you can buy to him the undead swords, which deals 100 more damage, 100% more damage, and 30 damage to undead mobs, which would basically just allow you to one-shot under any condition the graveyard zombies without any other external help. I'm dealing 137, which is 17 more damage, because I have the combat skill up to level 10, which adds up some more damage on top of that. Alright, well, let's go to the other tooltip, which is to actually talk to the same dude, I believe, and to buy these rogue swords. This is the item I've been right-clicking on. This basically just grants you 200 speeds. Speed is basically a statistic which allows you to go faster. And so this one, say for example, my sound speed, yeah, I am. See now I have used this recently. I am really speedy compared to the Minecraft normal speeds. And eventually it will run out. It runs out in it's quite long, so you have some time to. It costs 50 mana, and you spawn with 50 mana. Here you have a bar of 100 mana. Wait, yeah, it's rather 100 mana, so you can use it twice without worrying, twice in a row. And because it lasts for so long, you just spam it, and you will always have that speed boost. So say for example now I'm running at normal speeds, and the faster would be to sprint jump. But actually, because I just bought this rogue sword from Malik, from the weaponsmith, I can right click it once, and now just running is faster than sprint jumping. All right, let's go to the next tooltip. Would be to use the librarian and the enchantment table he has. Basically, if you want to enchant any item, you could say, for example, you still want to one-shot the night zombies that are in the graveyards, then a simple idea would be to enchant these undead swords. And what you want to enchant it with is sharpness and also smite, because you can enchant with both. And this will allow you to deal at least 130 damage to undead mobs directly, which would one-shot any graveyard zombies. As you can see here, I don't have the levels. It says you don't have enough experience levels. So what I need to do, if I don't have enough levels, is just talk to this librarian, right-click on this experience bottle, and you will be able to buy one stack of it, which will get you to level 30 for about 2,000 coins. And 2,000 coins is not that expensive, so let's just do that. Oh wait, you actually need more than a stack of bottle. Okay, right. Well, as you can see, you need about 2 stacks of them. So let's enchant it. I would say smite is the more useful. One, because you get a 30% boost, whereas with sharpness you only get, I mean, it's a 30% boost as well, so it's either way actually. Let's try our new enchanted weapons. And you can also enchant enchant tools such as this pickaxe, or say also a golden axe, which I've just enchanted with efficiency 5, so that I can break log faster. So say for example I want to enchant this pickaxe. I'll buy some more experience bottle. Let me quickly get to up to level 30. I want to enchant this pickaxe for efficiency 5, say. I would need also 30 levels. I can just do this in here as well, and it will actually grant you a massive speed boost overall on your progress. Alright, well, let's go up to the next tip. Alright, and for the next tip, you will need to use some haste 3 potions. I would actually recommend you to, before doing this tip, I would recommend you to unlock the bazaar, just because it's easier to get the glowstone. So if we look for the recipe for the haste potion, you can get them in the coal collection at level 3, and it would cost you one coal upon awkward potions, and to make it to haste 3, then you need an enchanted glowstone dust, which is why you need to unlock the bazaar, because it's very hard to get glowstone dust until you've got to the nether, and at that point you would just need to, I mean, that's for later, right? The nether's for later. So I would advise you to just buy the glowstone on the bazaar. For about 1k each, you can brew 3 potions, and I put also enchanted redstone just because it makes them 16 minutes instead of just 3 minutes for the normal redstone. And this will actually allow you to do 2 things. Combining with the efficiency 5 golden axe, you will be able to one-shot log to insta-break logs. Let me show this to you. As you can see, And also you will also be able to instantly break, let me just take this efficiency 5 golden pickaxe. You will also be able to instantly break cobblestone. Now for cobblestone, you can also instantly break them with a haste 2 potion, so you don't actually need to wait for the enchanted glowstone for this one specifically. But I mean, I just figured you might want to know about the instantly breaking log as well. The fact that you could break instantly some logs. So here we go. Alright, well, let's go to the next tool tip. To the next tip, which would be to just buy a pet starting off. This would be very useful. You can just go here straight into this house, the taming house, click on BA, and you can just buy this level 1. It will actually buy you a level 1 bee instead of a level 100. It says in red, so this is a preview of a level 100 pets. New pets are lowest level. So you can easily buy this for 5,000 coins, a cup of gold and coal. And I've just played a couple hours, right? And mine's already level 38, and it provides for an extra 14.5 intelligence, strength, 19 intelligence, and a couple extra speeds, which is definitely useful, right? And also, if you have got enough of a pet and you just want to sell it, a level 100 bee is quite expensive. So you might want to get some, it's a good way to get money early off. Alright, well, let's go to the other tip, which is minions. As you can see, on my island, I have unlocked a couple minions. The gold minion, iron minion, emeralds, and so on. And I have put into them the compactor upgrades, which basically allows you to transform items into blocks once minions have enough to transform them into blocks. And I would say if you're not going to connect to the game for a long time, you should definitely put an automated shipping item here, such as a budget hopper or an enchanted hopper. So I'm going to show this real quickly. You can buy these off the bazaar in the minion components, and you have a couple types of them. Or you have just the budget hopper and the enchanted hopper. The enchanted hopper allows you to sell items for 70% of the NPC price, whereas the budget hopper sells them for only 50%. Used to be 90% here, right? Well, anyways, let's try one out. /is. And basically what this will do is once the minion is completely full, then it will automatically sell items. So if you are gone for say 1 year, then your minion will literally have millions of coins into the hopper, which you will be able to collect. So if you will be offline for a decent amount of time, this is very easy to get off the bazaar, and it will earn you a couple million coins every month or so. So it's definitely worth doing. Alright, well, another tip that might be useful to you is, say for example, you want to go to the coal mines. You've just died from fall damage, and you need to get back. You're using the rogue sword because it gets you there faster, but it still takes quite some time. Or sorry, the gold mine, because the coal mine is in the hub. You want to go to the gold mine, but it's quite far from the hub spawn points. So what you can actually do is just /visit PRTL or PRTL hub. You can visit one of these two, So you visit this dude, and he has a series of portal. He has all the portals, and you can choose between which one to visit. So we wanted to go to the gold mine, right? Let's find the gold mine. Here it is. And basically, going through the portal at Piartel's island is faster than walking all the way here. And this is even better if you're going from a further away island, for example, which would be the deep caverns, which are even farther out than you just can. For this last tip, I would basically advise you to check up on your chocolate factory every once in a while. You can easily do that by typing /cf or /chocolate factory. There's a whole named command after it. And oh, what is all right? I'll fix this interface later, right? You can basically what you need to do is improve this little guy, the rabbit bro, up to level 1, at least level 1, and then this one will produce you a couple thousand chocolates per second. You should check up on it every once in a while and just improve some of your rabbits, right? And every once in a while there will be a rare rabbit that um, comes again, and this can actually get quite fun. This is not there's not a lot of content related to this, but I figured it's just a lot of fun, and it's time gated throughout your Skyblock experience, so you might as well just improve it as soon as possible. Alright, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed my video and you found it quite informative. And if you liked, then subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya, bye.